What's up? What's up? What's going on, everyone? How's everyone doing? My name is karan.soni and I'm the founder of Aesthetic Diets. I'm a sports nutritionist, professional golfer, and living with multiple sclerosis. This is going to be a lot of fun. So, we're going to talk about something which could be a little bit controversial, but I'm going to explain to you guys a little bit. So, obviously, I have a lot of my clients who they obviously like work during the week, and obviously everyone has a weekend. You already know what my feelings are of alcohol. I've already discussed about what I think is an okay one that can probably maybe try to fit. So let's talk about something which is on everyone's mind. Well, it's 3, 4 o'clock in the morning on a weekend, right? Everyone then sort of gravitates to, oh my God, I'm gonna eat. I'm with my friends. We've had an amazing night out and we're all going to go and get some food. So do I tell them no? Absolutely not. However, I do also guide them and just make sure that I try to make something fit within reason. And I'm going to explain to you, okay? So let's just say I know friends of mine are going to be going out on Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, and they're going to have it's going to be great. They're going to kill it. It's going to be absolutely smashing. And they know that around 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, they obviously are going to go out with their friends somewhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to manipulate their dinner. Now, being in nutrition, I can tell you something that our body understands certain macronutrients, right? Our body gets protein, it gets fat, it gets fiber, it gets carbs. But if you put yourself in some sort of a deficit, and I'm going to explain to you what I mean. So let's just say they're about to go out and they obviously have dinner before they go, right? So their dinner would pretty much consist of protein and a little bit of fiber. There would be no carbohydrates. They would be in a carbohydrate deficit, okay? So whether it's grilled chicken, whether it's like grilled fish, whether it's, if they want to have like steak, if they're vegetarian, then maybe it could be something which could be like, like feta cheese. It could be something which has like a cheese medley or something like that. If they want like Greek yogurt, they can do that. If they want sauteed vegetables, they can do that as well. I would keep their fat fairly low, and I'm going to explain to you as well why. So they've had their dinner, they've enjoyed some time with their friends, and then it's the time of let's go out. We're gonna party, we're gonna go nuts. So they would obviously have an amazing time. They would do whatever they're doing with their friends, and around that 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, well, here's where a little bit of the conscious eating, but the over marketed eating also comes into play. So what has been told to us over the last 5, 6 years ago, that what, if you are drinking and if you are having a late night, then predominantly just stick to like grills and all of those fun things because that's safer. Well, in an ideal world, sure, I get it. But if we made an allowance for something, then why don't we use it, okay? So I'm going to give you a little bit of information as well. So let's just say I put my clients on protein and fiber at like their dinner. And then at nighttime, I know that, well, guess what macronutrient is still left? I need carbs, I need fat. Amazing. Carbs are a serotonin release. It'll sort of relax them as well. Their body will not have to work that hard, believe it or not, okay? Like it's one of those things that it is an instant switch because they've been in a deficit. So if we know that, and if we can do that, then I can promise you your options at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning have a little bit more fun, dynamic reach to it. So I'll give you an example, okay? I'm not going to be forcing people that you have to eat this all the time every day, but sometimes is it okay? Absolutely. So what are the fast foods which are generally there? Well, there's McDonald's, there's Burger King, there's Hardee's, like whatever, And generally, what would they probably be able to get away with sometimes is they will probably be able to get away with a large portion of French fries, and they will just make sure to say that they need no salt whatsoever. Any single time that you get something which that may not be great, don't add insult to injury. So a lot of the times, the saturation of salt that McDonald's, or let's just say like any fast food, keep on, let's just say something like French fries, well, when you add like that much saturation of salt and then you also have it which is fried, obviously that's the definition of where trans fat comes from. So what they would do is they would make a conscious effort of saying, okay, I'm going to eat this and I'm going to have one large portion and I'm not going to have any salt on it, and great, fantastic. Remember, they're not eating this continuously. And since I do know that it's not part of like their staple diet, it's not that much of a concern. It's more of a concern in terms of, well, what are the other options that we have? What am I, someone at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, really? Seriously? You're gonna have a salad? You're gonna fill up on protein? And no, you're not. You need something which fits with what you're doing, which you're having fun, okay? The other option that maybe someone would probably do is they would have some sort of a flatbread with maybe like some cheese on it, right? Because there's my carb, there's my fat. Fantastic. Notice the pattern. I want carbs, I want fat. What some of my clients would also do is they would come home and they would have a peanut butter sandwich. Great, brilliant, does exactly the same thing. Their body has kept the allowance for carbs and fat because of the way that they also position themselves to eat certain things at dinner so they can eat a different way at night, right? So what I'm basically trying to just tell you guys is you can make this fun. You can make it very sort of, strict and very restrictive, or you can just try to understand what the body does and what it tells us. So I hope this was helpful. Like I said, this is an exciting one. This is kind of fun, and I'm sure all of you have a lot of questions, and I'm the first one to encourage everyone, go out, have fun. Try to make a diet fit to your lifestyle. It should not be the other way around because you won't be able to do it for that long, So anyway, like I mentioned to you guys have fun, be good, be blessed, and we will speak to each other really, really soon. God bless you guys and take care.